Hello, and thank you for joining my channel today. Today we're going to be playing Elden Ring, and I decided that since this is a funny build, we'll just be doing Unga bunga strength. I think that's the most appropriate thing I can do right now. Pick Wretch as my starting class, and I make myself absolutely stunning, as you can see. But the standard things apply. I come out of the catacombs and light all the graces I find, go up the elevator, and then exit out at Limgrave. God, this game is absolutely gorgeous. I love this game so much. Of course, you meet the guy right here who calls you maidenless.
Come to the lands between for the Elden. Of course you
Unfortunately, I
have.
skip past that. A mighty roar for being called maidenless, and I get so frustrated with him calling me maidenless that I decided to try and challenge the Tree Sentinel because it's the first boss, and why not? Let's see, get ready, get steady, and of course I die. Tree Sentinel's hard to fight. Try again. Die again, almost immediately. But it's at this time when I kind of realized to myself that I just need to play it cool and just start collecting runes and smithing stones. You get a free one from here. But after I pop this rune, I go and just start beating up the people with my club.
Summon me. I bequeath.
Of course, I find Melania, and she
It will
gives me
summon
the
a
spectral steed
Torrent
whistle,
as
which
treated
allows
with-
me to summon Torrent. And
Shall I let
also
my
the ability to
hand
level up
share
is
them
super
with
helpful. I'm really just going to be leveling up strength.
Transform.
That's going to be my main stat. But, start riding around on Torrent, fun, and I start fighting some bats, and then I run into a little monkey guy who gives you the mushrooms once you free him from the tree.
What'd you go and do that for?
Almost take his head off in the process.
Some clod. You were just. Thank you. I was pushed out and I ended up. Oh, when they. So this is all I hope. Or I could sneak back in. Then I'd.
Eventually I make my way to the bridge during nighttime, and the night cavalry is there. And while I am trying to escape him, I unfortunately fall to my death, as you see right now. It's death number 3, but, you know, par for course playing the game. Find myself some pants so I don't look so deprived. So find a really good weapon to dismount from. Unfortunately, can't use it because I need some dex, but all in due time. make my way to Storm Hill because there is a little statue here. If the giants will break open, you'll get some smithing stone 1s and 2s. Pretty important. Also equally as important is to get out of there. Make my way to War Master Shack and level up. Fortunately though, I don't have enough money to purchase any of his things after I level up, so I do just eventually head out.
Not seen your name's Bunga. Let me ask, are you here and does your faith in despite the... Yes, takes me back. Any interest? All I know. Now's the time.
Make my way to the Storm Shack where Rodarka is. Pick myself up some goodies here. Obviously the two things you can get here that are pretty useful are the Stone Sword Key and the Jellyfish Spirit Ash. You don't get the Spirit Bell yet, but you know, all in due time.
The poor thing, and it'll be glad.
So this time I realized I actually didn't pick up the mat from the gate fronts, so I ran back there real quick, pick up the map and another weapon, the flail, which is a really good bleed weapon. But once again, I need more dex to use it, so I stick to the good old club now. And I head back to the Church of Ella, where I find the best
Pleasure to
maiden,
the witch. I'd heard tell, and upon
Ronnie.
the talk thou art possessed, call forth the
who, as well as being probably the most interesting looking character, gives me a really good item and a really good spirit ash, so I'm really happy about that.
Spirits will now it is that.
But I jump for joy after beating her, because why would I not? And after this, I decide to do just a tiny bit of grinding, just to get my character maxed out and get better equipment right now as well. Kale sells a shield and a torch, which I was in dire need of. Of course, grinding means beating more people up with my club, which I'm always inclined to do.
And I can also let you know.
Oh, I also buy a crafting kit here, so I can make some better items. Bone throwing knives are really useful. Go into the Growthside Cave because I was gonna fight the boss, but you'll see here in a second. I speed up the footage just because this does take a little bit of time, but. Almost die here. Wolves are very difficult enemies. Dogs in general in Souls games. See this white one in particular. A lot of damage. Eventually we get him down and clear out the rest of the cave. Collecting thin beast bones in the cracked pot, so I can make fire pots. Almost die again. Collect whatever collectibles I can get. Make some bone throwing knives just so I have more ranged options. It's always good when you just have the club and that's it. But after I come back from clearing the cave, I buy my shield and torch.
Goodbye.